Ooh, that's hot. Mm. O O O M G. Man, check me out. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy. OMG. Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy in here. Anyway, oh man, a lot of things. Whoa, a major thing happened. We can probably cover a little bit of the Trump. Diddy thing is in the right now. Shout out to Diddy, but you know me, I'm a trending topic, man. I go with the trending topics, bro. I go with the trending topics, man. Diddy on the wall right now. Boop, throw him against the wall. He's on the poster. He's chilling. Trump and Maduro right now, we can talk about a little bit over. We can throw that over there too. But the main meat and potatoes is the pow, the deletion of a woman named Renee Good by the ICE agents. And the controversy surrounding is was it justified or was it not justified? That is the two arguments. The investigation begins, and people has took sides, 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 sides. Why don't you side? People are siding, right? But before we go into the damn content, we're going to go in the chat. We got Lois Cox up in the building. Lois Cox up in the building out of Jersey City. Yeah, that's my beautiful member in the chat. And that green. It's cool to be green. It's cool to have that green on the scene. You heard me? So we gonna go to the chat and she says, good morning, Don in chat. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Lois Cox. Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, and all that good stuff. I am your host with the most, DCTV. And if you can, everybody, put the thumbs up for me, for me, for me. That means like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure it says and share. Me out. Let's go to the chat. Lois Cox says, no Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy! OMG. RIP to Renee Good. Oh, I don't know what happened, but I saw what happened, and they trying to lie to us. Anyway, let's lots going on with Trump. Had to keep up. Yeah, a lot. Uh, Hellhound in the building says morning, but what morning, dude? What's cracking? Tough call. Agent was in front of the car, but what happened before that moment? Why were they talking to her? Oh man, it's a lot. It's a lot to uncover, a lot to unravel here. But you know at Don Easy TV, we have the content. Shout out to Hellhound. Good morning, ma'am. He's saying good morning to everybody. Morning to everybody. Talking to everybody. Seven Stages in the building. He said, "Hey Don, what's going on with the Aries Spears bad mouth and Ice Cube? Oh, you know that ain't nothing. You know, Aries Spears, he just a troll, bro. At this point, he's a comedian trying to get off on anybody heat. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. He don't like Ice Cube. It's cool. Everybody got the right to not like what they don't like. You know what I'm saying? He don't like Ice Cube. I like Ice Cube. I like Ice Cubes and on hard on the rocks. No Diddy, with my whiskey. Sometimes with my yak. Sometimes on that brown, whatever that on the rocks. Yeah. Um, I still want to be a pirate. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to personal protection in the building. Rockstar towing in the house. You feel me? Rockstar towing in the building. Go to Rockstar towing. Get your stuff towed. Get on that. Get that load. Get that Rockstar towing going. You feel me? Out here, out there in the damn Southern California area of the IE San Bernardino in the building. I'm from Los Angeles, California. You heard? Don has the answers for us. Yes, I do. I just want to get a shout out to the chat before I go into the content. He said, personal protection said, what up, Don? Player, what up, man? My favorite is in the chat. Go see you. Good to see you. You know, who we talk about Lois Cox. Seven says Ice Cube was a legend. I believe so too. But you know, hey man, everybody got an opinion. It's somebody at my job that has that same opinion. He think Ice Cube is fake and da 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 da. Da. But I like to tell people, you can call Ice Cube fake all you want, but who do Ice Cube hang around? That's the thing. That's the thing. Ice Cube may not himself be super gangbanger, but Ice Cube and look who he associated with is man. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. Let's get to the topic. Uh, Erica Crawford, all praises to the Most High God of Israel. Shout out to the Most High. I'm sorry I don't have a beard. I'm sorry I don't have a beard. I want to grow one, but I don't know if it'll grow big. Pit, JDAC, what up, dog? What up? Anyway, oh man, let's get to the content, man. If y'all don't know, if you've been living under a rock, it was a woman shot by the ICE agents. It's a bunch of mess. It's a bunch of mess. It's a bunch of mess. Bunch of opinions. But I want to just go to the meat and potatoes. The still Team Trump. That's what personal protection says. Damn. After you seen all this, after you seen all this, no, no he say that's what he say. That's what he say. He didn't stutter. Personal protection didn't stutter. He say he Team Trump. Let's go to the content. Lone Dixon Myers, Ice Cube is a legend, but he's not connected with gang members like that. In fact, he has absolutely no gang time. Huh? What? Wait a minute. Before we get into wait. So who the hell is Dub C? Dub C? Do you know who Dub C is? West Side Connection. Connect gang. Bing, bing, bang. He ain't from 111. He said it out his own mouth. He from ain't he from 111 neighborhood? Ain't that his friend? They ain't talking about the person who just got out of prison. Who's the person who just got out of prison? Shorty, I don't know the name. You know, he connected, man. If that's his friends, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. I know y'all like why y'all talking about that. I'm sorry. I do get off gear sometime, in the topic. JD, there you go. Personal protection. JD, no, look, personal protection. Look. Personal protection, JD. Look, he said it quick. Yeah, JD just did 20, 30 years. Come on, man. So anyway, let's get to the content. I'm sorry, y'all. I get distracted by the chat. By LA politics sometimes. I really don't cover LA politics because I don't want nobody. They be really trying to confront you out here. They be really trying to pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the smoke. You know what I mean? I don't want the smoke. I don't want the smoke. JD is nobody. Damn, huh? Well, Long Beach. I mean, Long Dixon. Trump all the way to hell. Damn, seven stages. Woo! Let's go to the content. I'm sorry. So this lady right here. Hey, and I'm gonna be fair. Good. I found some content of a dude talking bad about her, dog. I'm sorry. I gotta show both sides, all sides. Y'all get mad at me. I don't care. It's the whole point. This is dialogue. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Fair use. If y'all ain't lived on the rock, this what happened recently.
Now to the protests in Minneapolis and across the country after an immigration agent shot and killed a woman on the street just blocks away from where George Floyd was killed in 2020. Schools in Minneapolis are closed today with the city on edge. We warn you, the video is disturbing. Overnight, thousands gathering in Minneapolis for a vigil in memory of 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good, a local resident and mother shot and killed by an ICE agent. No justice! No Polarized narratives are now forming about what led to her death. Her Honda SUV was parked in the street. She appears to motion to other vehicles to pass.
Man, I want to show. Okay, so I want to show this angle by CNN, and I'm gonna take the bells and whistles off. I like this one. I'm gonna take this one right here. Right here. You see, hear that LA voice in me? Right here. Right here, homie. Right here. I'm gonna take this voice right here. I like this one. Look how they break down the shooting. Ooh, this is content. You know, I'm sorry what happened to the young lady, but this is content. Y'all gotta look at this real close. Man, look at this. Fair use. They gonna break it down.
Was shot and killed by an ICE agent in Minneapolis on Wednesday. Here's how it unfolded. CNN reviewed video of three angles. The woman first can be seen in her car waving her hand.
Waving her hand, go past. She's telling people to go past. So, boom. Y'all see the hand angle. She telling the people, go past, go around. Okay?
And out the window as two federal officers in a truck pull up.
They pull up, boom, bam, they pull up, bam.
They then begin to approach the woman on the driver's side, telling her to get out of the car. At the same time this interaction is unfolding, a third officer, who would soon shoot the driver, can be seen walking from the opposite side of the vehicle.
Wow.
That officer draws his pistol as the car first reverses.
See it? See? And before I keep going, I'm going to advise all people, all ages. If an officer come up to you like that, just put your hands up and stop, bro. Just put your hands up and stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to justify the shooting or nothing like that. But just when you got a damn police officer or any party person with a gun, with a law enforcement, they got a gun and they going for your door, you might want to just stop and put your hands up. And I'm just going to advise that. You know what I mean? I know it's going to piss a lot of people off when I say that. I know you want to talk about rights and all that. But if you got guns pointing at you, you got an officer pointing at you, dog, just cut off the car and put your hands up, man. So that was her first mistake. Like, I ain't saying it's justified, but I'm just telling you, like, I'm advising everybody. Women, child, dog, cat, rat. When the agents are approaching your car like this, whether they right or wrong, you got to stop. You got to stop. Fair use.
And then begins to move forward.
So the dude in the front bust.
Fires multiple shots. Another angle seems to show the car making contact.
Then this is the controversy. This is the one Trump posted. And it's real critical. Because that's the one that's in the front of her. You can't see her in the other angle. So look, fair use. Here we go.
With the officer before he fired.
Boom. It kind of hit a little bit. Kind of hit him a little bit. It kind of hit him a little bit, dog. So that gave him all probable cause, even though he was in the way. By him being touched by the vehicle,
contact with the
I hate to tell y'all this.
Before he fired.
When he that little contact right there, that's gonna get him off. I hate to tell y'all that. That's gonna get him off, bro. Yeah, they shouldn't have shot her. You know, yeah, they should have got out the way. But by her touching him a little bit, that's defense, man. I'm sorry to tell y'all that, bro.
Fired his gun. The car then accelerates.
But he didn't have to shoot her though, dog. You know what I'm saying? But by law, just giving y'all by law, you can defend yourself once you get contact. When somebody, you know how they always say, hit me first? She hit him first. She hit him first, dog.
He then fires multiple shots.
Listen, look.
Another angle.
This the angle that's gonna get him off.
Making contact.
This the angle that's gonna get him off, man. I know it's weak, and I know it sound insensitive, but I'm just trying to be fair. And now you look at this angle.
With the officer,
it kind of hit him. Look, it hit him right there. When she hit him, even though he could have just brushed it off, and then jumped in the vehicle and they could have chased her. He did get upset. He shouldn't have shot her, but after that, once you get touched first, you know how it is. Once you get touched, you can defend yourself.
He fired his gun. The car then...
Man, and I'm sorry, R.I.P. to her, but I'm just advising everybody that you don't have the right to do that. If an officer gets in front of your vehicle, I advise you to cut off your car and don't accelerate.
Accelerates and crashes into a nearby parked car.
Boom! Dang.
After the shooting, neighbors asked to administer aid, shouting...
Wow. So I just wanted to show that real quick. And it's tough, man. I know. I R.I.P. to the lady, but I would, if, you seen me on my bike. I had an interaction with the police. I stopped. I stopped. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stop. You gotta, I know you want to have all these rights and stuff, but you got to stop. If you want, they got the law behind them, man. You don't, man. Especially when in a vehicle, you got to stop, bro. You got to stop. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to her and everything, but she should have stopped. She should have stopped, man. She should have stopped. Sorry. And I'm going to piss y'all off. And I came on here initially to be like, all right, damn, because I didn't like the narrative of this agent, this whoever this lady is I'm about to show. I forgot her title and stuff, but they gonna tell her title. I just didn't like how she said it. How it was. Now, was she deliberately trying to hit him? I don't think so. Did she deliberately try to hit him? No. But she hit him. That's the thing. She hit him. She touched him. He gonna get off on that, man. I hate to tell y'all that. And, I want to be down, but I got to keep it real. So this is the agent, whoever this lady is, that's about to say something.
A woman in Minneapolis has been shot and killed by an ICE agent, and now the mayor of Minneapolis tells ICE to get the F out of their city. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kira Phillips. We start with that breaking news as DHS Secretary Kristi Noem says that agents were attacked by that woman.
DA Kristi Noem. Okay, there we go. Her name is Kristi Noem. Check it out.
Quote, attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle. Here's what she said after she got word. It was an act of domestic terrorism. What happened, it was our ICE officer.
Domestic terrorism. That's the part I don't like, how they labeled it, like. Because clearly in the beginning, she told them to go around. So it wasn't an act. She was just telling them to keep going. Now, was she blocking traffic? Was it one way? Was it a one-way street chat? Can somebody explain it? Did they make it where it's a one-way? Like, I don't know, man. Anyway, fair use.
Officers were out in enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run.
I don't think she attempted to attack them. I just think she was trying to get out the way. But that's the part I don't like, the narrative, like that she attempted to attack. I don't think because if she would have just ran his ass over, right? That's the part I don't like. So I gotta be fair on both sides. I don't like that narrative, dog. Like, I don't. If she really wanted to hit that cop, she could have hit that damn ICE agent, bro. She could have went right. She was trying to go left. She went And he was just in the, she tagged him a little bit, and I think that pissed him off. Of course you're gonna get mad. That's your natural reaction. But the bus more, I think he did, more access than he should have. You know what I'm saying? One shot, pow, okay. But then after she's fleeing, you don't have to just blend. You know what I mean? When a person fleeing, where's the threat? You know what I mean? See, she nipped him a little when he was right to get that first one off, but when he kept on shooting at her head, then come on, that was a little excessive. That's where the excessive part comes in. Yeah, you right. Only on the game. Oh my bad. I'm way at the bottom. Yes, that was what happened. She definitely didn't have to die. She didn't have to die, man. Now he had the right to shoot her. I ain't gonna lie on that, but just to keep on letting off, that's to me that was the part where okay, you was angry at that point because you already bust once at the windshield. Like you could have just at the when she got around and she wasn't a threat going towards you. When you seen her fleeing, you could y'all could have could have been a chase. You didn't have to shoot her all in the head like that, bro. Like so I see both sides, but he gonna get off because she touched him. I bet you that's what people gonna see. They gonna see that second angle, whatever, where she touched him a little bit. She did touch him a little bit, but she was not trying to hit him. I don't like that theory that he was trying to commit an act of domestic. I don't see that. Now she should have complied, yes. If she would have complied, probably this thing wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? But he went too far. So can you understand what my position? I think he went too far. You know. Yeah, he went too far. It was overkill. Amanda, hi again from England. Shout out to Amanda in the building. Yeah, y'all talk to me. I want to hear y'all opinions. Um, I'm gonna read it. I ain't gonna just keep playing video. I'm gonna read y'all comments as much as I can because y'all, man, y'all be having crackers. Shout out to y'all. Like the video, share me out, y'all. Like the video, share me out. I'm trying to be fair here. You know what I'm saying? That's to me doesn't define reasonable force. It's just my opinion. I feel you. And don't think I'm gonna block you or time you out because you have a different opinion than me. I'm not sensitive like that, like other YouTubers. Oh, I don't like that. Unless you just go, start saying racial slurs, religious slurs and all, ethnic slurs, whatever. That's when I gotta time you out and put you out of here. You know what I mean? Or block you or whatever, depending on the severity of it. But speak your mind. Um, Something Laura 7504. I think you are right, but this is so sad. It is. At the bottom line, this is sad. But she would have gotten out of that car. She would have been slammed to the ground. You could already see that energy coming on the outside of her door. That's true, but that's what comes with the when you out there in front of ICE. And I don't know if she was a protester, official protester or not. Maybe, yeah, I think she was. If she, that what comes with the territory. If you're gonna be a protester, you're gonna get slammed on the ground. You're gonna get, locked up in jail. You are gonna get cited. You are gonna, you're gonna be targeted. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have documentation on you. Like this person is an agitator. So when you take that stance as a political prisoner, or whatever you want to call it, a person for community rights or whatever you want to be called, a community activist or even in a political professional level, as the mayor, governor, president, you know what comes with that title. People gonna come at you physically, mentally, spiritually, all levels. Once you step on that stage, from the grassroots to the professional level. Ancient days. Actually, let's just stop even giving these M's time. The Most High will deal with them, no doubt. He didn't have the right to shoot no one. She was fleeing. She was 2 miles. He was going 2 miles. I feel you. He overkilled. He did, but the first shot he did. because he didn't know if she's gonna come right at him. But once she turned, he shouldn't have just kept pointing inside the car, and he did overkill. He did. So he might get like second degree. You know, he's not gonna get one. He ain't gonna get first degree. That's what I meant. As far as he gonna walk, he's gonna get first. He's not gonna get first degree murder, y'all. He's not gonna get first degree murder. He's gonna get more like second degree if he gets charged, manslaughter, something like that. Donese is an exclusive opinion channel. Shout out to Lois Cox, my beautiful member in the chat. Oh man, it said all caught up. Shout out to you, Lois Cox, Amanda talking about ICE and shooting yesterday. Yes, Bob in the building. FO, maybe stop and no accelerate while the officer is in front of you of the vehicle. That's true. That's why I said he had the right to shoot the first shot. He had the right to shoot at the first shot because he didn't know if she was gonna charge at him, the one that was in the windshield. But like I keep saying, once he turned, he did do overkill, and he was pointing inside had her head. He knew he was trying to he was trying to delete her, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? The first shot, boom, okay. But when she kept going left and she passed him up, he didn't have to reach inside and shoot her in the damn head, bro. He didn't have to do that, man. So he gonna get off. He gonna get off on first degree. I can tell you how it's gonna go. He gonna get off on first degree, but he might get manslaughter or something like that. But even then, him being I don't know his history, that particular agent, does he have any past complaints? And it depends on the past complaints. The juror, you know how it works. It's based upon the jury, you know what I'm saying? And before you even get to the jury, what they call it, a grand jury. The grand jury got to see enough evidence. So I can see a second degree charge for sure. Official Q1 in the building said, I don't think she should have been killed, but she shouldn't have driven at the ICE agent. That's what I keep saying, man. Thank you. I don't think she should have got deleted. So thank you. I'm like on you. I'm the same. I saw the different angle of the shooting, and it was her fault, sadly. I'm not here to kiss nobody butt, bro. I just at first, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Before I got on the live, I was more like, damn, it was all their fault, you know. But then when I kept looking at the CNN video, they showed them different angles. That's the tell of the tape, bro. That's the tell of the tape right there. That second angle that the president posted, you can see him get tapped. He do get a little, you know. I gotta be honest. She's an active threat as soon as she accelerates. That's true. That's what Bob says. Lazy Wizard Gaming. Y'all act like y'all didn't see the video. She hit the man with the damn cars. She did. She tapped him. She got it. She got a little great little boom on him. And like I keep saying, she should have stopped. I'm gonna advise anybody. If you ever encounter law enforcement, just put your hands on just stop, put your hands on the steering wheel, bro. Like, just stop. Don't agitate them. They're already agitated, stressed out, working 16-hour shifts, and a lot of them dudes ain't got the strength as you and I. We can be patient. Some people are ready to, you know, they shouldn't be working if they under the conditions, but they are human, bro. Like, I remember being an armed security guard and just, man, people sometimes, man, I ain't saying it's justified at all, but motherfuckers are human at the wild, bro. Like, come on, man. She considered a fleeing felon. Alan Rippey says, I feel you. And she's a woman. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I still don't think he should have just reached in and start busting more. I consider why people mad, but the law states he was in danger. He was. He ain't gonna get on first degree, but he might get charged for second degree. He might get charged for second degree. The public was in danger after she eliminated the threat to others. Damn. Woo, shout out to y'all, man. Sunshine. First of all, he was not a cop. He was received orders from two different men. She was told to leave. The shooter walked towards the motorist. he should have not have reached for his gun. Huh? He'll get pardoned. Okay, he'll get pardoned big. So sorry. So you saying that wasn't an ICE agent? That's what you trying to say? The shooter was not an ICE agent? He looked like an ICE agent to me. You see another video of different angles of him directing people. Go over here, go over there. Oh, you know, we got the video. I'm just talking with y'all. We got the content. I got the angles. He's like, go over here, go over there. Yeah. And then we got an eyewitness. See, the eyewitness is good. You got an eyewitness. I got the eyewitness, man. But I don't see him getting first degree for sure. They ain't gonna charge him first degree murder. I could tell y'all that right now. Hate to bust y'all bubble. You know, he's not gonna get first degree charge. They just got to make a imp for cars when it's shut the car down. Just shut the car down, man. When the guns and the police is telling you to stop your vehicle, just follow their commands, man. Just follow their commands, man. Just trying to tell y'all, stop thinking you got all these damn rights when you gonna lose your life in these rights. You gonna lose your right. They got the law behind them. You're not gonna win. Unless you go to court. At least live and go to court. At least live and go to court. Chat and sue. Trump told that the man, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you pardoned. Damn, for real. Angela, damn. What's up, Angela Hollis? Chris in the building. You have to see it from the cop's eyes. I do, but after she passed him, I think that was anger after that. You know what I'm saying? That was anger. Like, how dare you, budge me, hit me. You know what I'm saying? How dare you hit me? She wasn't a threat after she turned. He didn't have to reach in and bust in her head. He didn't have to do that, bro. Prison blues. It's gonna by him being a officer or whatever he is. He hasn't even been identified, man. I'm Googling, they won't release his name, so I'm thinking that's an ICE agent. I think dude jumped in front of her in the car when she was already leaving. Preserve life and live to fight another day. Also, she may have saw the agent in front as like she was engaged with an agent on the left. Damn. These people need to leave ICE and do their freaking job. Ooh, Marty says. Shout out to Big she is in the thing. Seven Sages said, dude jumped in front. That's what Seven Sages said, jumped in front. Trayvon says, we all are G. I don't know what you talking about. Lois Cox, just a thought. What if she hit the gas by mistake? Still, even if it's by mistake, she made the wrong mistake. hate to sound insensitive with stuff, but she made the wrong mistake by pushing. Instead of going left, she went in the middle, or to the right. I'm sorry. Instead of going, to the left, she went right. That's her fault. He can't see her feet. You know what I'm saying? He don't know it's a mistake. He just see a vehicle coming at him. So, this is real sad, but I don't think how the person, what's her name, Noam, how she's made like she's a domestic terrorist and all that. I don't see that. Go back to her what she said. Sorry, chat. Let me just go back to what she was saying.
To run them over and ram them with her vehicle. An officer of ours, she got word. It was an act of domestic terrorism. What would happen?
Act of domestic, I don't think so. Damn.
It was our ICE officers were out in an enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle.
I don't know, man. Just how she says it, I don't know. how she worded it. I don't know. But this is why you got to stop the vehicle, man. Stop the vehicle, y'all. Let me go to Hellhound. Really simple. You have free will to do anything and what you want as long as you're willing to pay the price. Yeah, man, that's true. Andrew, ICE Angels. What's up, Andrew? ICE agents and Stormtrooper or Stormtrooper. Damn, I don't know, man. Bob in the building. Marty says Christy Nomi came out and said he was an agent, whether it's ICE or DHS or whatever. Thank you. So he's a part of law enforcement of the United States. So by him being an agent, whatever title, like you say, she messed up, y'all. She should have cut off the vehicle. She should have cut off the vehicle. No Diddy. What's up, Aaron? 7 says it, Don. You don't know what was being said to her. She was getting conflicting commands. I don't know, man. If you got one person on the damn window telling you to stop, and you got somebody in front of you, and they got on, and you know they're officers, you got to stop. You got to stop. First thought is like, I don't want to, that's my thought. I don't want to get shot. You know what I'm saying? Like recently when the police pulled me over, I didn't have to stop, but I stopped because I didn't want to get shot. I didn't want to get shot. So I stopped. He said, hey, can I, hey, give me your ID. So I stopped. I could have kept going. I ain't giving you my ID. I don't have to give you my ID, all that stuff. Then I would have escalated the situation. Now he already thinking I'm a suspect, and now I'm being non-compliant to his orders. So man, now he had every right to do whatever at that point. So I know it hurts y'all that these officers have a little control. You gotta give them that control for that moment, bro. Like, or you gonna be deleted. They gonna have, just like this situation. She's gone because she didn't follow the first orders. Stop. Get out your vehicle. You got to stop and get out your vehicle, man. You got to stop. If she accelerating, if she's accelerating, why is he in front of the car? He's trying to tell her to stop. He shouldn't have, but that's his job. That's his job, man. He got to at least say, hey, motherfucker, stop. Then, she kept going. He had the right to shoot the first shot. He had the first one, yes. To me, totally justified. I would have did the same thing. But once I know the threat was over, I probably would have shot the tires. Why he didn't shoot the tires? After he could have shot the tires. You didn't have to shoot her in the head 2 times. You know? You didn't have to bust. You didn't have to eliminate her after she fled. Somebody say this guy is clueless. Shout out to Coach Reggie Dumpling. Tell me why I'm clueless. I love y'all. Shout out to y'all. Camellia, what's up? He said, yeah. Dwayne Campbell, I bet he has 0 injuries. Right, he don't have no injuries. You right. It's a high price to pay for being rebellious. Thank you, Camila. What's up, Life with Tasharia? I'm just telling you, I used to be an armed security guard for like 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. And, I was in the front line at the train stations and stuff like that. And, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I was going to make sure I was good. I'm just going to leave it like that. If it's I wouldn't get in front of no vehicle, though. I ain't trying to get in front of no vehicle. But he got in front. She kept going. He had every right to bust on her the first shot. The other 2 shots, no. He should have shot at the tires. At least I hear what you're saying. You can't shoot
tires, man. You can't. Car keeps being a threat. Oh well, I don't think they got vehicles. They could have chased her down. This didn't have to end like that, man. With the 2 shots to the head, bro. Once he shot that first time, and she got out the way, he should have let her keep going. Then you jump in the vehicle, then you do a speed chase and all that shit. You got to follow the law. You can't just keep going. Bam, 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 bam. You can't do that. He went too far. We're trained not to step in front of the vehicle. Let her pass and pursue her. Okay, Dwayne Campbell. Dwayne, thank you for saying that. Dwayne Campor, thank you. Don't get in front of the vehicle. I'm trained as a security guard never to block nobody. Don't block nobody from no entrance. You know, my company don't want you to block people. Don't block them. If people get it, just let them go. You know what I'm saying? That's just as security, you know, top flight security. We even told, don't even, you know, if somebody wants, you know, you call the police, da 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 da. They don't want to get sued. Now the police, if you saying that's true, they not trained to block a vehicle, then I don't know. I wouldn't block with my body either. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't block my body, man. Like, you know, I'd have been just like that officer on the side. The officer on the side, he did the right thing. He trying to get her out. Come on, get out the vehicle. I'm not getting in front of the vehicle, bro. I'm not. You know, but he had the guts to do it. I don't know if he had the right to step in front. I think so. He's a cop. He has the right, whether he was trained to do that or not. He has the right to step in front of the vehicle, right? Let's Google it. Let's see. Let's ask Chat GPS. Let's add Chat GPS. Does a officer have the right to? I think they do, but I'm just gonna ask. To block a vehicle? Question mark. Boom. Let's add Chat GPS. Chat GPS gonna give me the answer. Does an officer have the right to block a vehicle? I think they do. Yep. Here it is. Short answer. Yes. An officer can block a vehicle only in certain circumstances, legally depending on where you are, county, state, and why the officer is doing it. And you know, in Midwest states like this, I think they got gun happy laws out there, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the laws of guns in Minnesota. Maybe y'all can school me. General explanation largely. When an officer legally can block a vehicle, here we go. When an officer when an officer may legally block a vehicle. Traffic stop. The officer has a reasonable suspicion of traffic violations, speeding, broken light, blocking the car to prevent from leaving. Usually allowed. Blocking a car to prevent from leaving is usually allowed. Number 2, investigative detention. The officer has reasonable suspicion that the criminal activity is occurring and is about to occur. Blocking the vehicle can be lawful to maintain safety or prevent flight. Probable cause to arrest. If an officer probable cause blocking a vehicle is clearly permitted. Public safety or emergency. Just examples. You know, they're giving you, thank you. Shout out to Chat GPS. I like Chat. I like it. Now we're gonna go into when blocking a vehicle may be illegal. Let's go there. Shout out to Chat. I ain't even think to go that. Yeah, shout out to AI gonna take our jobs, bro. AI is taking our jobs soon, man. I wasn't even thinking on that level, but here we go. When blocking the vehicle may be illegal. When there's no reasonable suspension or probable cause. There is probable cause there. They're telling her, stop your vehicle. The stop is purely arbitrary. Arbitrary. What's arbitrary? No, is that the stop was arbitrarily. Was purely arbitrary. So I might be wrong. It wasn't arbitrary. Let me look it up the word. What the hell is arbitrarily? Oh, we'll look that up in a second. We just read the rest. The action accelerates beyond consensual encounter without legal justification. Told it you gotta follow the law, ladies and gentlemen. You got to follow the law. Whether they're ICE, police, if they're agents of the law, stop. That's the simple thing. I hate to tell y'all that. Sorry. If an officer blocks your car, you cannot leave. Courts often rule that in detention has occurred, which requires legal ground. Bottom line, yes, officers can block a vehicle, only when they have legal justification. So, blocking without cause can make the stop unlawful and evidence suppressible. But if they tell you to get out your car, you got to follow the law. They tell you to stop your vehicle, you got to follow the law. Stop trying to be a damn, no disrespect of, no shade to her, but stop trying to be a activist. So, just stop. The activist stuff you behind enemy lines once an officer tell you orders. You got to listen to the orders. You got to listen to the orders, man. Now, I'm going to repeat it over and over throughout the live. In the first shot, yes, I believe he should have shot her the first time. You can see the second angle was clearly whether what she hit him, she tapped, whether it was a tight tap. He don't know her intention, so he had to right the bus the first time. Bow, boom. But then when she flees, I'ma still say he shouldn't have reached in and just kept shooting her ass in the head when she could have just hit him. When she fled, you get the rest of your team, the helicopters and everybody. You get the person. You got to follow the law after that. I know it pisses you off as an officer getting hit, but once the person is fleeing, you shouldn't have a pure immunity just to let off like that, bro. Like, come on. Humans cannot own human God-given rights. Shout out to Dwayne. Not rocket science out to J Book. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Larry Green, his ancestors own your ancestors. What does that mean? Yeah, what are we talking about? Yeah, huh? We talking about police officers and the law. I don't know what that ancestor. Shout out to the ancestors. I love my ancestors, but I'm just. He's a troll. He got tapped and let loose. He got tapped. Yeah, he did. He let loose, man. He let loose, man. He lost his cool. He lost his cool after the first shot. I would have shot her ass too the first time. I'm sorry. I would have shot her. I would have shot her the first time when I said stop, motherfucker, stop. And then you hit me, boom. Then you see how I went back? The threat is gone. You didn't have to reach in and keep on shooting. He didn't have to do that. That was overkill. But if she would have stopped in the beginning and got out the car, followed the orders. Now I'm gonna piss y'all off a little bit. I'm gonna show AC, what's her name? AOC. What's still AOC opinion? Is AOC married? Is AOC married? AOC. You down with AOC? Yeah, you know me. This is her opinion. Yeah, stop means stop. It does. It does, man. Turn off your vehicle. Stop trying to be a hero. Stop trying to, to define the law. The law is the law. Stop. You stop.
A criminal murder a woman and shoot her in the head.
Dang.
She was trying to escape him.
Dang, if you didn't hear, she said a criminal. She called that damn agent a criminal. Damn. Listen, woo.
What we saw today was a criminal murder a woman and shoot her in the head while she was trying to escape and flee for her life. And I think what we...
So yeah, they got to charge him. They got to charge him at least second degree, bro. At least second degree, because after she tapped him, he didn't have to keep shooting in her head, bro. He didn't have to kill her, bro.
It was a manifestation of every American's worst nightmare. Their government turning into a...
Do you believe he should be arrested, the officer involved?
I think what we saw was a murder today, and I think that we need, of course...
You said that she was fleeing for her life. Do you know that she was fleeing?
I think we saw this vehicle, and listen, part of a due process is to allow an investigation of what transpired and what occurred. I think what we saw was a woman trying to reverse her vehicle and leave a scene. What we saw today was a criminal.
Dang. All right, so we go to the chat. What's up, auntie? That's my auntie in the chat. That's my auntie. That's my auntie. Shaky. Oh, I love some of my auntie in the chat. The moderator here in blue. Good morning, nephew. Love you more. All right, let's go to the chat. Love you too. Tony C says, nah, that's first degree. He knew he was going to delete her or shoot her. Dang. I feel you, but once she hit him, he's not gonna get first degree. Because then he had justified for the first one. Now, I don't know about the second and third. I don't think the 2 shots was, I think that's gonna get him second degree though. He gonna get second degree on that one for sure. They gonna charge him for second degree, yo, watch. Mark my words. And then he gonna get found not guilty. Watch. Cause she should have stopped. Cause it's gonna all go back to the stop. She should have stopped. Like all ice nasty Trump. Somebody says Tony. He is a dog, Tony says. Bob says, so she stopped the federal agents, but they claim she was in fear. Man, this is what I think too. The whole thing was out of pocket, Terrence Black says. Tony S says she was stopped. They harassed her to the point of her being terrified and wanting to leave. But see, even if you're terrified and you wanted to leave, you can't. You can't. That's the thing. You got to follow the orders. That's the thing people keep forgetting. When a police pull, I don't care, cop, police, TSA agent, when you going through the ICE, when you going through if you say I don't want to be searched through this radar, it might get me cancer. They're gonna be like, well, you can't go through, and you just walk through, they gonna arrest you. You gotta follow the laws, bro. It's so horrible. It is horrible. It's horrible, man. And I don't really sound insensitive, but I'm just telling you, once she tapped him, the first one was the first shot was justified. The second 2 shots, he's gonna get second degree charges on that. Now it's on the jury to see what is his, could he have had another option? Yes. He could have had another option. I told y'all what he could have did. He could have shot the tires. He could have just waited and have reinforcement and do the high-speed chase with the helicopter, do the what's right. But nah, he went too far. Boom, and he lost his temper. And when you lose your temper, when you at a job, what happens? You get fired. you get a write-up. You get, it's different steps, but if it's extreme, you get fired. Number one, you get fired if it's extreme. But if it's like something light, you start up with the write-up, suspension, and then you get, terminated. Oh, this is so great. I mean, so sad and great at the same time because it's giving us conversations. And I'm just going to advise everybody, stop the vehicle when the officer is pulling you over. Forget all that. You got rights and I don't want to show my ID. Just do what they telling you to do, bro. Like, then you can live and fight another day. You can live and fight another day. You can get them in court. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to the law. You got to put some paperwork together with them. Some of these people are not right in their head. You know what I mean? AJ said it was a coward on a power trip. He lost his temper. He lost his temper. Oh, yeah, I got to go too. So I tell my auntie Shaky said, have a great day, everyone. And then Life with the Sherry, go to the channel. Shout out to Life with the Sherry, go to her channel, subscribe. So what's up? She's out of Fort Worth, Texas. Pull up on her channel. She said, take care, everyone. I can't read all y'all comments. I gotta go to work. Let me get Eugene in here. He said, Eugene Pollard. Man, tell me how after she crashed, tell me how was her body laying horizontally across the driver's seat, body hanging halfway out the door after being shot in the head, allegedly. I don't know, bro. Andrew said, great day, Don. Thank you, Lois Casa. Have a great day. Peace out. Hellhound says, take care, Don. Have a great day. We're going to continue this tomorrow. I didn't cover nothing about Trump and Maduro or Diddy, of course, because this is the number one topic, man. But, despite all that what happened, I still want to say RIP to Renee Good, man. And I ain't even played the video of this dude that just went at her head. Like, he went at her cold. I was like, damn. I guess we going to show that tomorrow. Because we want to know who she was. Who she was. So I'm going to say RIP, even though, she should have stopped. But he didn't have to excessively, after she passed, just keep on busting. He didn't have to do that, bro. That's just my opinion. Let's say you in the chat. Comment later in the comment section. If I didn't read your comment later after the video. Comment at the comment section so you can get your point, get your views. You know what I'm saying? Get your point of view. I'm not gonna delete you. I'm not gonna block you. Whether you say she deserved it or she didn't deserve it. I'll see y'all later. I go live Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all. Share me out on all your social media platforms. You heard me. Watch this video over and over and put your opinion in the comment section after the video. I can't read all the comments, so put it after this video's over, please. Copy and paste your comments, because I can't read everybody's comment. Shout out to everybody in chat. I gotta go. I gotta go. Mwah, mwah, to all the ladies. And the single ladies, you get the leggy. Pow, pow, pow. And the homies, you get the pound. Poop, poop, poop. Uppercut. You know how we do. I love all y'all. Tune in tomorrow. Let's continue this conversation tomorrow. Put it in the comments section. RIP to Renee. You know how we do. Yay, yay. Baby, no Diddy. Still no Diddy.